Alright, I'm back in my 22 Ford F-150 again, and this time it's to show you how I'm gonna fix a cracked windshield like that using Forscan. Alright, I should probably give you the whole story. So I took the truck into Safelite to have the windshield replaced, and they called me back and said they couldn't replace it because the camera or sensor or whatever up here gave them an error code and they couldn't erase that error code. So I took it back home, and I'm gonna attempt to get this straightened out and get rid of that code, and I'll show you the steps I'm taking. Okay, so I have hooked up Forscan and I have reset the DTCs, the codes, and there's a code in IPMA, the image processing module, and never not go away, U3000 4928. I'm gonna go up here to the description. It says the 49 means internal electronic failure, and status 28 previously said DTC not present at time of request. So another image processing module also control other modules. So it could be the image processing module, it could also be one of the ones that it controls, I think. I'm not 100% sure. So what should I do? Could send it to Ford, but no thank you. I don't really feel they know what they're doing. I could also try to get the FDRS software and try to update the control module, but since it's an internal electronic failure, you know, if I could find a new IPMA module and from a 2022, just like this truck here, and try to exchange it and see. I mean, if it doesn't work, and I'll really sell it again. I'm gonna try that. I'm gonna go on eBay and see if I can find a new used image processing module and try and replace it and see what's happening. I should add that there's an option to reboot the module, and I tried that and it didn't do anything. The error is still there. So I ordered a new module, CML3T14G647 CBA. On eBay I got this for $130, and like I said, I don't know what's exactly gonna happen because some other module depends on this, but are controlled by this module, so it's kind of gonna be a hit or miss. We're gonna install it, and if everything works, then great. If not, then I'm gonna go back on eBay and I'm gonna sell it again. And this is the location of this module. Let's see if you can see it up here. See what you have there is the trailer brake assist module, and then we have the IPMA module there. So I will need to take. There's no room for my fingers for my hands to get up in between. So I need to get the trailer brake. So I got the trailer brake control module down. That was super easy. It took like a minute, and now I can get into the module here. I don't know if you can see it. In the bottom there's like two tabs. It's just push down and hold it in place, and in the top of the module there'll be two 10mm screws that I have to loosen, and then lift it up and pull it out. Okay, so I got it out here, and it sits like this down under the driver's side and the left, very left side, and these two are just stuck down, a couple of tabs to hold them in place. And then I said there was 10 millimeter, but it's actually 8 millimeter bolts there. So you take those two 8 millimeter bolts out, and then you move it out like this, and then pull up, and then you got it out. So this is the current module, and this is the one I ordered from eBay, and ML3T 14G 648 CBA, MLT3 14G 648 CBA. Yubbas. Alright, so I got the new module plugged in. I haven't attached it yet. It's just hanging there. I want to see what my Forscan says to this. So it'd probably be a really good idea if I plug it in first. Just jump out of the way here. So I'm gonna give my Windlinger FS in. That's the one you use for Forscan. That's a good one. And okay, we're doing it well. Let me reload the whole thing and then get back to you. And as it started up, it came up with a lot of errors. Blind spot and rear camera, pre-collision assist, as you can see here. Everything related to the module. The first thing I'm gonna do is gonna go in and reboot it. And here, shut that one down. Let's see what errors we have. We have IPMA errors here. I'm going to reset them and see if I can do that. Probably not. Cycle on and off. That's off. And then I'll get my finger out of there. It's on again. Same errors. So this might not have been successful. Just gonna find where I can reboot it. Update. My reboot here. I have to scroll down here with one hand. IPMA module reboot here. That's where the wrench is there. I'm gonna choose that one and then run it. And okay. Turn ignition to off. I've done that. And it is rebooting. Turn ignition to on, but don't start the engine. It's done. Okay. 100%. Service procedure was completed successfully. Let's go into the codes again. I bet you it's not gonna work. Here, reset. Yes. Cycle off. And then back to on. Which I have done now. There's one error code left here. What is that? Missing calibration. Well, that's not an issue really, because we can calibrate it with Forscan. Which is my next step then. A function indicator off for this. Yeah. I'm gonna try and see how to calibrate it. You can calibrate it here. Where is it? Here. Service. It's the wrench there, and then service procedures. Then you go down to IPMA, lane departure warning system camera calibration, and it will guide you through the whole process. You basically have to be near a long straight road with a clear line, markings on the center line, and also out on the right side of the lane, and it will guide you through it. You have to drive like maybe a couple of minutes with over 40 miles per hour, and I completed the calibration here, and as soon as they were done, the 2 error messages on the instrument cluster, they disappeared. So now I'm back, and I'm gonna run the DTC reset again. No, I'm not, because I forgot to stop the calibration here. It's probably a good idea. Okay, now we're gonna go into DTC, and I'm gonna go down to reset DTC, and this will reset DTC for module you selected, and I selected IPMA. Please cycle the ignition off and then back on. And I'm just gonna wait for everything to start up here. I've done that, and I'm gonna hit OK. Boom, my IPMA is gone. I have a new one though. What is that? That is Ethernet failure with image processing module. General electric failures 2. Gateway module A. I'm gonna try again. Reset. Cycle off and on. And hit OK. Whoop. Nothing. No errors. Then tomorrow I'm gonna bring it into Safelite again, because as I told you earlier, that they did not, their policies will not allow them to proceed with the windows changing a windshield if there is an error message related to the front camera. So tomorrow I'm gonna bring it in, and there shouldn't be any problems because there are no more errors. And this is how you fix a cracked windshield with Forscan. I hope you like this video. I hope you can use that. And please like and subscribe. Thank you.